Good morning, my dear brothers. Welcome to our Biomedical Ethics class. In last class, we tried to understand euthanasia. Also, we saw 2-3 clips, how people are suffering in the family and they are seeking euthanasia, in different forms. Different types of euthanasia like voluntary, non-voluntary and involuntary. Also we have seen active and passive. Also verdict that Supreme Court of India gave in the year 2018, 8th of March on passive euthanasia that we can perform here in India but with proper guidelines. So as I said, today we shall deal with physician-assisted suicide and suicide. So before we begin that, I thought we will just wind up the euthanasia with the church teaching. What does the church say? Already we know, but then to give a few more ideas and views of the church so that we have some clarity. Okay? So, the church teaching on euthanasia. Christians are mostly against euthanasia because we follow the church teachings and we are children of God. God doesn't want that any of his child or any of his children to commit suicide or bring an end to their life without the permission or without the concern of the man, of God who gave us the life. As I said, God is the creator. He alone has the right to take away our lives. So therefore we have no right. We have no right. That is what we believe and we follow Christ and we follow Catholic teachings. So Catholics or church, we are against the euthanasia. The arguments are usually based on the belief that life is given by God. Therefore life is very precious to each one of us, we the human beings, and that human beings are made in the image and likeness of God that we read already. We know Genesis 1 verses 26 to 27. So life is a gift from God. All life is God given. You agree with me?
Yes.
All life, all human life that we enjoy here on earth is a gift, wonderful gift that God has given to us. Okay, so we have no right to take away our life by doing euthanasia, or we say it mercy killing or compassionate killing. We cannot do that of our own. Birth and death are part of life. Birth and death are part of all the living creatures, be it human or be it animal. All those are born, they have to one day pass away from this earth. So birth and death, so part of our life processes which God has created. So we should respect them. So we have to respect our life. We have to respect our life as well as the life of our neighbor. Therefore, no human being has the authority to take the life of any innocent person. Okay, very important. So we have no right to take away the life of any innocent people, be it the baby, unborn baby, be it an young man, be it an adult or a middle age or even elderly. We have no right to take away their life because all carry the same dignity. There is no big dignity and lower dignity, or one has got a higher and lower. No, we all human beings have got the same human dignity, or so-called the intrinsic value of human life. So even if that person wants to die, in the euthanasia they may demand sometimes, I want to die, I can't bear agony, I can't bear sufferings. Even if he desires also that he or she wanted to die, but we cannot perform or we cannot kill him directly or whether actively or passively. Okay, that is what the church says. Again, the Roman Catholic view. Euthanasia is a grave violation of the law of God, since it is the term deliberate, we already learned the term deliberate, and morally unacceptable killing of a human person. Who says? Pope John Paul II in his encyclical Evangelium Vitae 1995. I'm sure you are reading Evangelium Vitae. I suppose you are enjoying. No, it's a very beautiful text. The way they have put it, and really it gives you life. No, it gives you life. It gives you a lot of inspirations, a lot of ideas about the church view, about our human life, about the organ donation or abortion, anything. So many topics are dealt in this encyclical Evangelium Vitae. So it is worth reading. Okay, it is worth reading. Also, I expect that, I believe that you are doing your assignment. One page. Okay, don't forget that. Again, the Roman Catholic Church regards euthanasia as morally wrong. It has always taught the absolute and unchanging value of the commandment. You understand the term absolute and unchanging value? Cannot be changed. The idea, when we take 1,000 years, thou shalt not kill. Killing is an evil act. So the church will never say, yes, now you can kill. No, it's unchangeable. No, it's absolute. It's fixed life, fixed forever. We cannot change the idea of killing to the church or abortion. The church will never change. Okay, always it will say respect the person, respect the humanity. Okay, again, you shall not kill. The church has said that nothing and no one can in any way permit the killing of an innocent human being, whether a fetus or an embryo, an infant or an adult or older person, or one suffering from an incurable disease, or a person who is dying. This is applicable to every person, starting from the embryo or fetus from the womb till the natural death. You may be an old man, you may be suffering from cancer, but then still we have to respect that life that he is living. Okay, since he is suffering from cancer and he has got pain and agony, emotionally he is very much tensed, and he wants to die, but still we cannot treat the person or to die or withhold the medicine or treatment or medication that we are giving. No, we have to wait for his natural death. That is what the church says. Again, respect, protect, love and serve life and every human life. Only in this direction will you find justice, development, true freedom, peace and happiness. It's very important. Respect, protect, love and serve you and what you call the whole humanity. Okay? Again, the value of life. Life is a thing of value in itself. Life has got value in itself. So its value does not depend on the extent that it brings pleasure and well-being. It doesn't. My life doesn't. The value of my life doesn't depend on if I'm living happily only. My life has got the value. Suppose if I have problems, if I have troubles, if I'm living in a bit in poverty or economically down or some social issues that I'm facing, then you cannot say life doesn't have the value. No, these are all side factors. Every human yet to face, and we have to take up as a challenge and come over and overcome it. But life in itself has got tremendous value. That you cannot question saying because I have sufferings, I have pain, I have sickness, I have disease, so my life doesn't have the value. That you cannot say. That is wrong. Life in itself, no matter what kind of stages and what you call problems that you are living, but still life is independent and it has to go. It has to go till the end, without interruption. So this means that the suffering and pain do not stop life being valuable. Understand? So since I have sufferings and pain, I cannot say it is stopping my life or my life doesn't have the value. No, you cannot say. And are not at all a reason for ending life. This is not the reason that you end your life. You commit suicide or you ask for euthanasia. No. Life has got the greatest value. That you have to enjoy till your natural death. Okay? Since you have problems, since you have sufferings, since you are having troubles, don't commit suicide or ask for euthanasia when you are elderly. So life is really precious. The church believes that each person should enter the dying process with all its mysteries, with trust in God and in solidarity with their fellow human beings. They should die with the dignity of letting themselves be loved unconditionally. As Catholic leaders, and moral teachers, you are seminarians, I put it seminarians, learning moral theology today, and you, the future pastors, and you're all the future pastors of the church. And we believe that, life is the most basic gift of a loving God, a gift over which we have stewardship but not absolute dominion. Okay, you cannot control the life that we received, but we have to enjoy it, nourish it, protect, safeguard, and live it. Live your every moment of your life. I said we are seminarians, we are all learning now, moral theology, or what? When somebody comes to you, in your parish, in your pastoral life, they have their own problems, like you said, abortion or organ transplantation or something they feel depressed in the life. My husband is dead in an accident, my children doesn't obey, or problem with my mother-in-law, father-in-law. There are thousands of problems. How we are going to deal with them? What advice we are going to give? Something your advice is so that they will be taken up, they will be inspired. When you speak with a conviction and with a good spirit, surely they will be taken up and they will be inspired. They may be living more. They may be even living few more years. That which, a person who is supposed to commit suicide or who want to end up the life, after hearing to you, the parish priest, or even from the confession, the absolution and the penance and what you call, and the advice that you are going to give, with that, sure they are going to change their mind. They may live few more years. They may change their idea about life, about abortion. So you seminarians who are learning now in moral theology, the third year, should learn, acquire more knowledge, read more materials, and more things from the church and other, and be thorough, be thorough and well equipped. Somebody comes and asks you what is bioethics, what is abortion, what is double effect theory. You should know, and able to explain your people, the faithful to whom you are carrying, the bishop that is entrusted to you, the faithful in the parish. Okay, so you should be thorough, and you yourself should give an example of your life. Although you may have depression, you may have problems in the parish, or your superiors, provincials, bishops, etc. But then you try to live your life. Take it as a challenge. Take it as a challenge. We all have problems. We humans we all have problems. There is no human without be it rich, be it poor. We all have some sort of problems. So that is not the cause of, that should not be the cause of my death, or that should not be the cause of committing suicide. Since I have problems, I have depression, I am lonely, that should never take you to commit suicide. Or, now NEET exam, already they have conducted. So many children, so many students, especially in Tamil Nadu, I suppose, you see in the news, they have depression, they have fear, whether they will get seat or not, whether they will pass through. They have fear, anxiety, commit suicide. They commit suicide. Even, which is stated to us, when particular school said that we have online classes, mobile, through Google Meet or Zoom, and this particular poor family, they don't have a mobile. They were not having mobile. The student, I think it was a girl, 10th girl or 9th standard girl, she was not knowing how to attend the online class. Meanwhile, her companions were attending. So finally she committed suicide because she had no means to attend the class. There are 1,000 ways. She could have waited some more time, could have asked his friends or family to help, or even bought some books, could have read. There are many ways. There are many ways. So depression, out of fear, whether we are going to get through while my companions are studying, but myself, I'm alone at home without mobile, without class. So there are thousands of youngsters, mainly youngsters, they commit suicide out of fear, out of depression, out of the problems that they are facing socially, also economically in the family. Okay, so you pastors who are going to be a pastors, you should be a good example, role model, and you should be an inspiration. All those who come to seek your advice and seek your help. For that you yourself have to be thorough. You yourself have to be thorough. confident and be convinced, of what you say and what you do. Sometimes they don't even come to you. By seeing your act, the way of life that you live, that itself is a greatest inspiration. Then they may say, I should imitate Brother Bala, I should imitate Brother Joseph or Pramod. That is how they get inspired in the parish, in the pastor. Okay, good. The right to die. The Roman Catholic Church does not accept that human beings have right to die. You have seen in the previous clips where the woman holds a chart. No, it is my body and my uterus, I can do, or I have the right freedom to do about it, freedom to kill, so many things we have seen. But the church says you have no right to, you have right to live, you have right to enjoy your life, but then you have no right to die. Okay, human beings are free agents, okay, but their freedom does not extend to the ending of their own lives. We all have freedom, whatever we want we can do, but that freedom should not mislead or do harm to myself as well as to my neighbor. Always try to do good. Euthanasia and suicide are both a rejection of God's absolute sovereignty over life and death. Both euthanasia and suicide, both are against the natural law and God's law. Against God's law. The church believes that each human life is a manifestation of God in the world, a sign of His presence, a trace of His glory. The life which God gives or offers to man is a gift by which God shares something of Himself with His creature. He shares something of Himself while creating. That's what the church says. A human being who insists that they have the right to die is denying the truth of their fundamental relationship with God. When you say, I have the right to die, you are in a way, what you call putting a stumbling block, or you are denying that you are going to cut off the relationship between you and God, or you are denying the relationship that you have with God. Okay, so such is very clear and strong, what you call in protecting, safeguarding the human life. Okay. Now, I have a what you call a small clip where you will find a physically disabled person. Okay, physically, he doesn't have he doesn't have the hands, but then you see how he is enjoying his life with his family, with his daughter. Now, he is very happy. He doesn't know, although he has got the difficulty, the depression, feelings are there, while all others are having two hands, but he doesn't have. But then the life doesn't stop there. You think that still the life has got value. His name is John. His name is John. He says he believes that life has got value. I still see there are many people, they have they have lost eyes, or they have lost other organs or legs, but still they live. But I have lost only my two hands. It is nothing. It is nothing. Still I can take it as a challenge and I can live my life. That is how he gives a witness, and you can see how he enjoys his life, driving, cooking, helping his daughter, everything. Okay, you will see that.
For a long time in my life, I was relegated to the sidelines. So I relish every opportunity that I have to step into life. Growing up without arms certainly presented its fair share of challenges. At 10 years old, it was learning how to get my own pants on and being able to dress myself. At 16, it was learning how to drive a car. 21, moving away from family and going off to Texas for my first job. 32, getting married. 37, having a child. Every stage of life brings on all these sorts of challenges. We live in a world that all too often our self-worth is bound up in what we can do. That our worth is tied to these tangible achievements. As a disabled person, I've been very tuned into this whole idea of independence. I don't need anybody's help getting dressed or be able to live in a home on my own and all of that. And yeah, I get that on a certain level, but nobody is totally ever completely independent. None of us live on an island. We need each other. I have learned in my life that a more integrated or peaceful or a life, I think one of really coming from wisdom is this whole idea of interdependence. I help you, you help me, and together we are more. Like cooking, for example. I love to cook, but I'm not good at the cutting, the slicing, and chopping. And my wife, Christine, helps me with those things. Invariably, I'll need an ingredient that's on the top shelf in the cabinet. And my daughter, Faye Teresa, is willing to get up there and help me grab something. She literally becomes my arms in that.
There you go.
No, one more. Planning the meals, researching the recipes, the techniques of how something is done. I love cooking because it's another art form. It's creating. Not to mention I love to eat. People probably fear many things about being disabled or getting sick or having a terminal illness. I mean, there's just all kinds of fears there. But this whole notion of assisted suicide, it's almost like we sell all of ourselves short. We sell the person with the condition, we sell their life short, we sell our ability to be compassionate, to grow. We sell that short too, but we can do better. We can do better to help alleviate those fears, to provide the care, to be there for each other. That's interdependence. Everybody has something in their life, and some of those conditions make us feel broken or incomplete, but all of us have them. And even in the midst of those conditions, every life is worth living. If you check out, how are you going to know what you gave up? You know, life is painful, life is difficult, but a life also yields a lot of joy, a lot of opportunity to give and to be generous and to love and to be loved. And you only do that by having the courage to step into life.
I'm sure you understood, the words of John. Is a family man with a daughter. I don't know if you could get the words because it's a different pronunciation. He says at the age of 32, he got married. At the age of 32, he got married. At the age of 37, he got a daughter. He says, you saw how he was driving, putting his luggage in the back, cutting vegetable, chopping vegetables, cooking, helping his daughter, helping his wife. How he is living his life. He is happy. Do you see any depression in his face? No. Don't see anything. No. He says, none of us live in an island, lonely, alone. No. We are called to live in a community, in a family. We live for each other. He says, we live for, being a married man, he says, we live for each other. That is in the family. We can live better. Although I have lost my two hands, doesn't mean I have to commit suicide or I have to ask the physician to help me to end up my life. No. He says, I can live my life better. I can live my life better. Everyone has got some issues in their life, problems. But life is worth living. That is what he says. Life is painful. There is difficulty, but life is worth living. Life is worth living, to be lived and enjoyed. To be lived and enjoyed. So those whom have not, it was not clear, understood, I shall repeat this video in a better way in the YouTube so that you have the access to watch.